Hi, y'all. This is Wednesday, and y'all have seen me pour these before, but that's the one that I made. You haven't seen that poured yet. I have an order for these, and so I thought I'd just bring y'all along and let you join me. First of all, I want to say hello. My name is Beth. For all of y'all that have never been here before, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed the video. For all of y'all that have subscribed, thank you so much. You will never know how much that means to me. And each and every one of you are very, very important to me. And for those of y'all that have watched my videos and haven't subscribed, please consider doing so today by going down and hitting that little funny cat at the bottom of the screen, and that will take you to the subscribe button. Alrighty, let's get started. I'm doing 3 at a time. I'm going to mix 1 ounce. I have marked my lines. It's not permanent, but I have marked them with a marker. That's a 1/2 ounce, so I know to go up to that with part A and then go up to that with part B. I may need more than 1 ounce. I don't think so. I think it's going to be too much. But I do have my Puffy Heart mold over here that way. Excuse me. If I have too much. And yes, of course, I'm sniffling again. Every time I come down here, I start sniffling. Once I get it mixed up in here, I'm probably going to pour it in there. I love these things. These are actually for melting chocolate. I got these at Michael's, but I love them. That is my favorite stir stick. These were my new favorite stir sticks for mica and anything else. These are strictly for resin. I found this. I needed a new X-Acto blade. I don't know how sharp it's going to be, but I thought it was pretty nifty because it looked like an ink pen. It's got to be better than the other one. The other one is loaded with silicone, and it's just, yeah, it needs a new blade. It needs to be cleaned up in a new blade. I have my handy dandy cup holders over here. I don't know how I went as long as I did without these things, but I would totally miss them if I did not have them now. And yes, I would pay for those. And I did put a link to Rose's email. If any of y'all out there are interested in this, you can contact her through her email. And you two can get together that way. I have no idea what she would charge or anything. That you would have to talk to Rose about that. Okay. The colors I'm using. Yeah, my throat is, something's down here. I probably need to open the door. It's gorgeous out today. I might open the door. Hold on just a minute. I might open the garage door. Wrong one, I think. That one I can open. Y'all can hear me open the garage door. The other one's just got bicycles leaned against it, or I would open that one too. Alrighty. Get some fresh air in here maybe. I'm going to be using Let's Resin mica powder, the dark blue. I'm also going to be using the shimmer white and the Let's Resin white. I'm going to mix these together. And I'm going to be using clear. I'm also going to be coloring in the faces, the hands, the little foot down here. And then I'm going to be coloring the cherub with gold leaf. I'll be right back. I forgot to get the color for the face. Okay, I'm back. This is going to be step by step, so if this is too long for y'all, just feel free to fast forward. But I think it's important to do step by step so you see exactly how I do things. This is Metallic Pastel. It's Soho Urban Artist. It's an oil pastel. And that is different than just regular chalk pastels. And I've decided to do this on her face, her hands, her foot. And I hope you can see me do this. I am going to get in there and clean that off of the robe because I do not want that on the robe. And I'm getting in there. Probably too much, but that's her foot. Okay. I want her face and her praying hands and her little foot to stick out from the other. This is my first time using my mold that I made. We'll see how it does. I can tell you right now, I much prefer the clear, the white molds, than these deep blue. It's hard for you to tell what the true color is going to be when you're doing it against the blue. And I know some people color their resin anyway, but I would not be one of those because it does hinder you when you're doing this. I think clear or pure white are the only way to go with molds if you're going to color them in. I hope y'all can see this. I'm not looking at the camera. I have flipped my phone around a little bit, so we will see if that helps or not. Okay, I think that's all I need, but I'm not going to put it up yet, just in case I need to fill in the cherub a little bit. This can get quite messy. And I don't want it on that part of the mold. So I'm going to have to clean it off. Oh. Now the other one didn't do this. I guess because I'm not trying to look at the... I wasn't looking at the camera. I wasn't worried about what I was doing. Yeah, that is definitely going to have to come off of there. I'm going to have to clean my mold off because I don't want that gold on that part of it. And I'm going to do that now because I can't tell where I'm at on the cherub. I hope y'all can see this. I apologize if you can't. I I tried to make it so where you could see all of it. That's the reason why I sort of changed my format on my camera a little bit, so I didn't have to worry too much about if I was in focus or not. You see how I'm sort of bending it out? It's easier. And I like the flexibility of the mold, because I do not want this gold anywhere except down here in the cherub. I'm dipping my baby wipe, and I know I said I wasn't going to use baby wipes anymore, but I didn't bring the coffee filters out here yet, so I think I got all the gold out. While I'm doing it, I guess I could go ahead and clean off the other. I don't want to take it off the face. I think I got it off of everything. Okay. Okay, come on. This is not cooperating with me today, and I don't know why. It did so good the last time I used this, but I may just end up going with what is that? What is that right there? What do I do with the... Yeah, I'm referring to this because I'm not sure. Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to add a little bit of this in with it. No, it's the wrong color. This is just so big. I need the tiny little... Let's try some Pearl X. This is just not working good. So we're going to put this back. It's sticking to everything, which I knew it did, but I didn't have any problem with it last time. Hence the life of resin. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that because I know I'm not going to need it anymore. And we will put that over there. And we will just use this. This is true gold. This is not the same color. as her feet. And yes, I'm cleaning up. Okay. Ooh-wee. Boy, it sticks to this. Wowzer. Boy, you can hear everything outside with that garage door open. Look at that. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this cleaned up too while we're at it. Get it off of what you don't want it on. Okay. Go ahead and clean it up here, because this is the one that's got it the worst up here. The leaves are just blowing all over the place outside. It's not cold outside today. I think it's like 82 degrees here. But it's sort of breezy. Hope y'all can see this. Okay. Now let's see if I can get the gold in here without making a total mess out of the other areas. I think it will be easier. I've got another one of these coming. But Temu is so unpredictable. I mean, sometimes you get your orders fast, and sometimes you wait a month to get them. There's no rhyme or reason to it either. And there's no telling who it's going to come by. I've had two that come USPS, but then when it gets here, it goes to the post office. But then I have some that go straight from the post office to here. Then I have some that come through OnTrack. Okay. Well, the gold Pearl X was a lot faster than the gold flake. So that is what I'm going to stick with. See, I used this. This is the one that I molded to use to make the mold. And so I referred that. Even though it's backwards, you know. Alrighty. I'm going to mix up the resin. And we are going to be using Let's Resin, epoxy resin. And when I get it mixed up, I'll be back. Okay, I had to shut the garage door because I'm letting flies in here. Man, I didn't think we'd have flies in here. I want to show you something though. When I was pouring the resin and I put it in this right here, I spilt it. Look at here. There's another one of those that Rose sent me. Look at that. It ain't going nowhere. These things just keep on giving. Let me tell you. These are wonderful. Alrighty. Oh, I got a big old horsefly that is going to be bothering me. It's a good thing you can't see me swinging, because I'm swinging. We're going to switch this around, because for right now I'm going to just be using 2 micas. Let's scoot this back a little bit. Yeah, you missed the whole mess. I had resin all over the place. That's a good thing about this lip right here. I was just able to scoop it up and put it right back in there. Okay. I'm not using the bubble machine. This could be a mistake, but let's hope not. Okay, I'm going to pour, since I'm making 3, I'm going to make more of this. I do have to make sure that I leave clear also. And the last time I did this, I set the silly thing on fire because I had put that rainbow alcohol in it, and then like sometimes I did something really stupid and I used a torch and it went up in flames. I'm going to remember not to do that today. Okay, we have 2 cups. We have the mica. Now, I only put not even a full spoon in it the last time. And so since I'm doing 3 versus 1, we're going to try that. Maybe just a little bit more. No, we're going to stick with that. And with this, I put a bunch in. Woo-wee! Did you see that? It went everywhere. That's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put yep, I put 4 heap. I'm sorry, y'all. That fly and I are going to go round and round and round. Okay. Now let's mix this up. And let's see what we've got here. I will be able to tell once we get it mixed up if it's the right amount or not. And I am mixing it up good because I don't want it grainy. I want it to be mixed up. And I believe that that's pretty close to what I had before. So let's go on to the white. I've got 12 of these to do. I have 4 of them done already. And so that will make 7. And I will plan on doing 3 more tomorrow, along with another video for y'all. It won't be me doing this again, but I thought maybe you would want to see me doing more than one. I've never done the same mold with more than one of the same mold, and so I thought you might like to come along with me and see me do this. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do exactly what I did in my very first one. And this is what I did in my first one. I poured blue down the center. Not all of it. I poured some clear. Now, these are not very deep molds, so I have to be careful and not pour too much. Okay, and then I poured white around the edge. And I poured it in the center, just like that. And that is it until they are done, and we will come back when they are ready to demold. Okay, guys, I brought you back before they're done. I've got resin up here on my phone. I'm trying to get it off real quick. I had some left, and I have not poured this yet, so I thought I'd go ahead and pour this and show y'all, because I had resin left. And so what I did, so I took the blue that I had, added a little bit of this glitter with some of the rainbow alcohol ink, the Marabou. That's my favorite. And also took the white that I had left and put some of the rainbow Marabou and a little bit of glitter. And I also took some clear and added pink pigment and a little bit of glitter. You can't really see it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this down in here. And I just want it to go into the holes. That is it. I just want it to go into the holes down in here. And I'm going to remove some of it because I don't want it standing. I just want it in the little holes. Yeah, I'm sort of helping it along. There's little holes up here too. It's the first time I've used this mold that I made too. Okay. I just want to make sure it's going down in there good. And y'all, I wouldn't tell you to do this, but I'm using my fingers and I'm poking it down in there. I want to make sure it's down in those holes. And this is messy. And I don't mind mess. So, that's what I'm doing. I don't mind mess because you can always clean it up, which I don't like seeing the mess after I do it. I have to clean it up. But I hope y'all can see and tell what I'm doing. I don't want it to be totally that color. So I'm even going to take it a step further. I've got a baby white. And I'm taking some of it out. And then I'm going to pour this simultaneously. I'm going to try. I don't want it to go up though. I want it to stay in the tail for right now. I'm going to go ahead and pour this. Yes, I'm going to pour some of this. Which is a little bit darker. Okay, and I've got a little bit of the white. And I want a little bit of the white up at the top. Oh, that fly is back. Oh my goodness. That fly is just not going to give up. I have no idea what this is going to look like, y'all. We are going to find out together, though. Yeah, I'm poking it because I want to make sure that it's going down in there. It's probably not the best thing to use. I don't know where my pokey, there's my pokey thing. Putting this right back up here so I don't spill these. That's what I wanted, to make sure that it got down in those things. Yeah, I'm trying to clean it up a little bit. Ooh, I wish that tail would come out looking that way after it was over with. Y'all can't see that, I'm sure. But it's quite gorgeous, actually, the way those colors are running together. This is just my OCD. You don't have to do this. It will harden. But I can't hardly tell with these molds anyway, so I have learned that I do not like the blue, even though it's cheaper. And if it was just coasters or something, it wouldn't bother me. But I don't like it for anything detail that you're going to color, because I do think it definitely hinders the ability to see your colors good. Oh, I wish I had. Whoop. Okay. Yep. I should have brought my spatula. It actually works very, very well. Okay. I got that on there. We will be back. I am going to pour some Puffy Hearts, but y'all don't have to see me do that. I've got some resin left. We will be back when everything is done. Hi, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I just took these off the heating plate. I'm hoping they're done. This one's got a lot of overpour. But let's go ahead and take them out. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's soft. Okay. I'm going to try to I'm going to try to get some of this off. They're still really soft, but I can get them out and lay them flat. Why did that one turn out so dark? Look at the faces. I don't know. I don't know. But we're going to lay them. And they're all a little different. And they all have a lot of overpour. But they're so soft, I don't want to, I don't know, it might be easier just to cut them off now. I'm just getting the majority of it off, and then when it gets hard, I'll use the deburring tool to get the edge off. And that fly is still in here. This has got a lot of over pour. Oh, how y'all doing tonight? This is Wednesday. I went and got Dan from work. Came home and made us dinner. Then I came down here to finish this up. I think I'm going to go upstairs and make a low-fat cheesecake. Hope y'all can see me doing this. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the majority of that off. And they're all different. There's no way that they're all going to be the same. They're all different. But they had that old look. I do not like her face. But the other one lightened up the last time I said that too. So we'll wait and see. This I wanted to show you. I'm going to go ahead and send this to her. This is the one that I did with the polyurethane that I used to make the mold with. Well, I had some resin left over, so I played. And what I did is I put resin, goopy, thick resin, all over, with my glove. I put it all over it. And then I took this little tool, and I don't even know what happened to it now. But the little tool that, this, and I scraped it off, but it still had quite a bit of resin on there. Then I took a little bit of glitter, and then I took alcohol ink, and I painted. And that's mica. I really, really like this. And it's almost like a resin painting, because it was the white. And that's gold mica, and that's alcohol ink, and then that's a little bit of glitter. And I really like the way that turned out. Now on the back you can tell that this is the one that I do with the white polyurethane. And while we're talking about this, this is also the one that I did to make the mold with. And I also did the same thing with that. I painted it with the resin that I had left over, and then I used some glitter on it. And I think they're just cool looking. And it's sealed. And, you know, I was just playing around. Yeah, I'm getting the chips off. Okay, well this turned out really, really good. I'm happy with this mold. Okay, let's try the peacock mold that I made. I have no idea. I hope it's good. It's the first one that I poured with regular resin. The one that I poured in the original mold, I used the white 10-minute cure polyurethane resin. Oh wow, that's quite pretty. I don't know if you can see that or not. But that is quite pretty right there. And yes, let me turn the light on. Can you see it? I can't see if you can see it or not. Now this is still really soft. And there's a few edges that need to come off. But I think that is very, very pretty. And I wish you could see the sparkle, because it does. It just really, really sparkles. And I don't know if you can see that or not. There. But yeah, that's quite pretty right there. And I will wait until it's, because it's super bendy, I'll wait until it's hard and go back in and get these pieces off of the edges. So I'm real happy with that. See both of those. Both of those are very, very pretty. I really like that one. That looks old. That just looks old, and I really like the way that looks. But I really like this one too. And I'm going to send her that one too. Alrighty. And then last but not least, of course, this one did not get domed. That's the last one I poured. Puffy Hearts. And these are still really soft too. That's quite pretty. Of course, I just used the leftover resin. Ooh, that's quite pretty too. See what the edges did? Oh, I sort of really like that. And then we have this one. This is still really, really bendy. And that's really pretty too. There is a spot. Why is that white spot? That's not a spot. That's light somewhere reflecting. Let me turn this light off. Maybe it's the light up here. Let me turn it off and see. You can't see it as well though. So let me turn it back on. That's really cool. And there is overhang, but it's so, see, it's so bendy. I don't want to pull it off yet. And then the last one, and this was almost clear, and I scraped out the little bit of blue that was left. Oh, and this is quite pretty too. There's one little tiny piece of glitter, which looks weird up there. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's, yeah. That's actually quite pretty too. So that is painting alcohol on top of a layer of resin that I put on top, and then just painted it. These are the 3 that I molded. This is the one that I molded. That's the one that I painted once it was cured with just a little bit of resin on top. So, and those are the pretty Puffy Hearts, and I'm missing one. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing the angel. Yes, and I did this in the jade green too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this might be too soft. I don't want to rip the head off. And I felt the head move. I'm pushing up against it, y'all. Okay. I'm hoping the color comes through better. See, it still looks blue. The other one looked white. I didn't have the light on last night. This one looks blue, but the color is spot on. And I really wished it came through true. But at least you can see the detail a little bit better. But I love this color. I mean, it is true jade. And I'm real happy with this. I got pieces. See, this is why you don't take it out, because the little pieces get stuck so easily to the resin. Yep, a little piece got stuck. My thumb is tore. And I'm trying to scrape it off. Same over here. I don't want that there. Now, this is one of the problems with taking it out too soon. Well, it is what it is. But yeah, there's the angel. Alrighty, y'all. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope your evening's fantastic. I hope you learned something in the video. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and please hit that thumbs up button